My name is Efaksoy, and today I would like to talk about what I learned from the Financial Markets Investment Strategies Mastery course on Coursera. This course helped me understand how financial markets work and how investors analyze different investment opportunities. It covered important topics such as bonds, credit risk, derivatives, options, alternative investments, financial calculation, and ethical standards in finance. One of the first topics I learned about was bonds and fixed income securities. Bonds are an important type of investment where investors basically lend money to governments or companies. I learned how bonds are priced and how concepts such as yield, interest rates, and credit risk affect their value. The course also explained duration and convexity, which are useful for understanding how sensitive a bond's price is to the change in interest rates. This showed me that even investments that may seem relatively stable can still have different type of risk. Another important topic was credit analysis. I learned that before investing in a bond, it is important to consider whether the company or organization that used the bond will be able to make its payments. Credit quality and market condition can have a major effects on investment risk and return. The course then introduces derivatives including swaps and options. I learned that derivatives and financial instruments whose value depends on another asset. For example, companies and investors can use interest rate swaps or currency swaps to manage financial risk. We also studied option and some basic option strategies. I learned about call and put option, how their values can change and how investors can use them for both investing and risk management. This part of the course helped me understand that derivatives are not only used to speculation, they can also be useful tools for protection a portfolio from certain risk. Another section focused on alternative investments. We learning about areas such as which funds and commodities investments are different from traditional stocks and bonds, and we can be used to create a more diversified portfolio. However, they can also involve different risk and valuation challenges. The course also includes partial financial calculation. I learned about the time value of money and how to calculate concepts such as net present value or NVP and internal rate of return or RRR. These calculations are useful when comparing investment and deciding whether an investment opportunity is financially attractive. The course discussed ethics and professional standards on finance. I learned about responsibilities towards clients, confident the conflict of interest and professional conduct. We also studied the Global Investment Performance Standards, known as GIPC. This section showed me that financial knowledge is not enough by itself. Professionals also need to make responsible and ethical discussion. Overall, this course gave me a broader understanding of financial markets and investment strategies. I learned how to analyze bonds, understand credit and interest rate risk, use derivatives and option evaluate alternative investment, and apply financial calculation when making investment discussion. For me, one of the most important lessons from this course is that successful investing is not only about finding high returns, it is also about understanding risk, using the right analytic tools, diversifying investments, and making responsible financial discussion.